Welcome. Thank you for joining us at the ITWeb BPM and Automation Summit 2020. We're holding it today at the Maslow Hotel in Sandton. Beautiful location, packed room of professionals who want to find out more about not just process management, but especially automation. We've already seen some terrific content in terms of ethics, in terms of thinking the future, the right way to approach this, business versus technology. It's going to be a fantastic day. I hope you enjoy the content, and thank you for watching this.
Walking in here, seeing all these friendly faces, seeing so many people I haven't seen in years, I think it's a great event. It's well organized, the topics are incredibly important, so I think it's a fantastic event and a needed event given the topics we're speaking about at the moment. Human wisdom is the best way to start. Don't just use AI technology to fix all your problems. Step back, take a breath, think of the common sense things you can do using experience and wisdom, and then supplement it with technology. But we often do it the other way around. We just jump on the technology bandwagon without thinking through it properly. Is it going to be totally autonomous in the future, meaning people will not be needed at all anymore? Indications are that we are heading that way, and that's why we have to, from an ethical and a philosophical point of view, think about these things. Not just the technology, it's about humans first.
It's clearly understanding the business drivers and what it is you're trying to achieve. What is it that you're going after? And once you understand that, make sure that you partner with somebody that can bring skills that you might not have. You know your business best. It's great to get some fresh eyes on it, to challenge you on some things, and together you can come up with solutions that truly drive business value for you.
We sometimes forget that behind all of these there's real people and real issues and problems and pain points that need to be solved. And I think one's got to start looking at, and it's not necessarily actually convergence, it's a more open mind to other tool sets, other skills, other approaches. It's not all about automation. A big part of it is about how to have the best business you can. And therefore you've got to have an open mind in terms of what tool sets you're going to use.
If you haven't identified the right business processes, the improvements you want to make, you will not be able to select the right technologies. I often say, technology can solve anything. It's knowing what you want in order to achieve the right technologies and the right outcomes with those technologies.
How do you then become confident as a technical person or a non-technical person to embrace the technology? And I think for me that's where the hyper comes in, is because whether it's ERP or it's automation or it's orchestration or now it's hyper, how do we make sure that as a professional who's passionate about technology, how do I make sure that I'm able to understand the evolution of the technology and embrace it and appreciate it? That's number one. But I think more importantly, how do I then become a partner to business to guide them in terms of making sure that the technologies that we're implementing, hyper, nano, meta, they're actually sustainable.
We're only scratching the surface. I think the ability to solve wicked problems and the ability to think about how we reskill our enterprise and simultaneously how we think about the automated management of change of every component, right? Our people, our technology, our processes, and fundamentally our strategies as organizations, being able to tie that in explicitly to the achievement of strategic outcomes is, I think, where the future is going to be.
I think the most important component of that is understanding what your overarching strategy is relative to people, process, structures, and tools, and how this fits into it. And then what is the short, medium, and long-term goals that you want to achieve given that strategy. So it's about making sure that it's customized to your environment.
We have existing technologies that are going to evolve over time. I personally feel that we're going to see a lot more AI-based intelligence systems. When you talk about natural language processing, machine learning, text-to-speech, it's difficult for some people to see the concept, but when you look at Libby and you see what it does, it actually makes sense. So the nice thing for me is to demo Libby, is to show people actually what it is and what it does. But yeah, I've gained a lot in terms of just networking with the different speakers as well and the individuals.